said before the tournament that the NCAA runner-up here was probably going to be the greatest NCAA runner-up. And that's the way it turned out. I mean, is this bittersweet for you?
I'd be lying if I said that it wasn't. We came here, 3 seniors led the way the last 4 years. We've been first, third, second. So there's some pain with it, but there's also, when you get over that, the human side of it, you embrace the blessings. And the blessings are the relationships and the way these guys fought back, the way we competed. So I'm proud of the team.
Can you just kind of take me through your emotions you felt when Miles looked like he was going to stick him and then just turned around and just went quickly?
We had the math done. We needed help from one. We got help from Valencia, and then we needed to beat Bo. And I mean, this thing was set up for, I don't know, I watch a lot of sports, but an epic ending. You've got the Olympic champion trying to beat the 280-pound tremendous wrestler himself to win a team title. Miles gets that win, and Miles came to wrestle. Hit him with a beautiful double leg to begin, hit him with another one. He was ready to wrestle. We don't know what the end result would have been had it gone on, but I believe had it gone on, Miles would have had the result that he had hoped for.
Kyle said it stung more a little bit because of the way that he got pinned in the first period. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. You go from up 4-0, he had 2-2, up 4-0, and he was looking for the fall. He had him in a position where Bo had the cement mixer position, bailed out of it, was giving up back points because he bailed out of it. Because we chased him the way we did, he went back to it. Now momentum, he just used our momentum. You see him knee us between the legs to take us to raise our hips even more and took us over. Credit to Bo Nickel, he's dangerous. Credit to Miles Martin for not being afraid to put himself in a position to help himself and help his team.
When you see Kyle gut out that win, do you kind of look back and think what if is a lot more bittersweet?
Well, when you look at the points, so we can look at a lot of matches that happened this weekend. The Keyshawn Haynes quarterfinal was huge. We have reversal. That reversal is a 7-point match. We lost by 7, maybe 8, because we celebrated with a headgear. So if Keyshawn Haynes gets that reversal, which it was an overtime questionable call. Maybe they made the right call irrelevant, but that was 7 points. So we can look back at points everywhere. The bottom line is it wasn't enough.
Tom, Kyle's career was so unique because of his international success.
Yeah.
He had 4 losses, but Kale has 0.
Yeah.
Where would you think he would rank all time?
Greatest of all time. Greatest of all time. Kyle Sanderson was ridiculous. Never lost. But he also never made a world team until he was out of college. This is a guy that was doing double duty. He was overseas winning world championships, also winning national championships. Unheard of. There has not been a wrestler like him, in my opinion,
so he's the GOAT.
At this point in his career. At this point in his career, yes.
Do you have any idea how much money he gave up by wrestling in college?
I don't know, maybe $250,000, $300,000 a year in endorsements. You know, wrestling isn't. You're not going to get the huge deals and endorsements. But his dad said to him after he won the Olympics, he had contemplated it, and his dad said to him, "I thought this is where this kid, his mindset is." His dad said to him, and Kyle said, "Maybe I should just, wrestle internationally." The other problem is that, he risks from a health standpoint, in my opinion. You risk health every time you wrestle someone that's 60 pounds more than you. It is we have weight classes for a reason. So that's one of the pieces of coming back. Not the fear of losing, the fear of how long do I continue to wrestle this far above my weight. So his dad said to him, when Kyle said, maybe I should just focus on freestyling, he said you wanted to be the best wrestler in the world, not the wealthiest man in the world. And his dad has got this unique way of sharing truth and love with his son. And he guaranteed in that house you get truth. And when you raise people with truth all the time, this is what you see. You see men like this in the world. And not to get too philosophical, but often we're raised with not enough truth. This guy's raised with truth, and you're watching something really special.
Tom, you know what true loss is off the mat.
Yeah.
What does this feel like compared to true loss?
This is discomfort. This is uncomfortable. First would have been nice, but there are pains in this life that take you to a place far deeper than this ever could. So, but I don't want to minimize the discomfort that we're all feeling, because there's a discomfort. Will you go
back home and turn the page from this right away, or will you start looking back at all the positions and points where stuff could have added up?
You have to assess. You have to assess. We have to assess the things that we did well as a staff and didn't do well as a staff. Colin Moore wasn't ready. We talked to him about it before. He was not ready for an upper body throw like that. There's some things that we could have done differently, so we assessed what we did. What we did well. We had a summit, coaches summit. What did we do well? What did we not do well? And then who's coming in? Who are these freshmen coming in? What's the plan for them? What's the plan for the current guys we have? Is anybody changing weight classes? There's a lot to do. Penn State's got a lot of points back, but so do we.
Where does this team go without Kyle on and off the mat? He was just talking about how he, aimed to set an example.
Yeah. And his example will spill over for years here. Miles saw his example. McKenna saw his example. They will represent his example in the room all year. Fletcher will see Miles' example. And the guys coming in will see their example. And the trickle-down effect will be felt for years. Not for 1 year, for 2 years, but for years, this program is now in a place to do things like we've been doing at a high level. So he's also not leaving the room. He's going to be in the room until 2028 at least, as will Nate Tomasello, and as will Bo Jordan. So all these guys, they do not leave the room. They're with us.